Hello, everyone, and welcome back with Tar Heel News with the Tar Heel News crew. We thank you for being here with us this evening, and we're back talking about the SNAP benefits, and this time with the Farm Bill and how the Farm Bill works with the SNAP benefits, and also giving people a better understanding of when the SNAP benefit was created, what its rules were for, and how it affects a lot of people. So we have a lot of people who may have a misunderstanding of the SNAP benefit laws when they say they are cutting SNAP benefits. And it may not be for everyone because they say they are cutting SNAP benefits for those who are disabled with no dependents, but those who are pregnant, terminally ill, or sick in some way that cannot work, are caregivers of an older person or children, they may not be affected. I can say that from what I'm seeing here on their government website is that the SNAP benefit were created for a short time for people who needed it at the time, but they were able-bodied to work, so they set in place a work and training program that you would have to go to and work for 80 hours a week. 80 hours a month so that you can be dependent yourself and take care of yourself so the government will not have to take care of you. And I'm going to go into explaining more about the money that is spent in all these different food programs because it's more than just a SNAP program. You know, there's a lot of different food programs. There are people out here who are working who tax dollars goes to help towards feeding people also. But you can disagree or not. You can disagree or agree. It's up to you. I'm not here to take sides. I'm not here to debate with you. I'm just here to let you know how the Farm Bill works with the SNAP benefits and how what are the rules for the SNAP benefits. So we have the Farm Bill, and the role of the Farm Bill is a crucial piece of legislation that determines the funding and the rules for many programs, with the nutrition title being the main section that affects SNAP and other food assistance programs. The SNAP benefits, the Farm Bill sets the rule for how SNAP benefits are calculated and delivered. For example, in 2018, the Farm Bill directed the USDA to revise the Thrifty Food Plan, which ultimately led to an increase in SNAP benefits levels for the first time in over 40 years. So, in 2018, people had a big increase in SNAP benefits for the first time in over 40 years, and the Farm Bill had a lot to do with making that happen. So the work requirements, SNAP work requirements, are for able-bodied adults without dependents, are a recurring topic in Farm Bill debates. And these requirements typically mandate working or participating in a work program for at least 80 hours a month to receive benefits. And so there seems to be an ongoing debate and proposals about the Farm Bill and discussions about proposals that could cut SNAP funding or impose stricter rules. So various groups are advocating for policies that strengthen, protect, or change how SNAP works. And The nutrition title of the Farm Bill typically reauthorizes a number of nutrition or domestic food assistance programs, including SNAP, and they also have the Child Nutrition Program, and the National School Lunch Program, and the Special Supplementary Program for Women, Infants, and Children with. See, the Farm Bill, all of this is under the Farm Bill except uh, WIC, which is a reauthorization bill, not a Farm Bill. So, but it goes to show that the government is taking care of all these food plans and bills to feed um, a lot of different things like the school, the WIC, and the babies and all. And it also have other major programs that they're dealing with, like the SNAP related grant programs and employment and training, and that's where I say they require people to go to work for 80 hours a month if they have no dependents. And then you have the food, the programs in lieu of SNAP. It's like the food distribution program on Indian reservation, nutrition assistance program, grants for several territories, the Emergency Food Assistance Program, the Commodity Supplemental Food Program, the Community Food Projects, um, Senior Farmers Market Nutrition Program, and the Gus Schumacher Nutrition Insensitive Program. And all these programs are administered by the U.S. Department of Agriculture, USDA, and the Food and Nutrition Service, FNS, except for the GUS NIP administered by USDA, National Institution of Food and Agriculture. And SNAP, believe it or not, is the largest of USDA domestic food assistance program in both participation and spending. So they are spending a lot, and a lot of people are coming to get the SNAP benefits. And according to the congressional budget in June 2024, the estimated projected cost for Farm Bill programs, the nutrition title made an approximately 81% of Farm Bill mandatory spending, and SNAP is authorized as open-end mandatory spending and is funded through appropriation laws. As such, amending SNAP eligibility benefits or other program rules can have a budgetary impact. At the same time, the availability of appropriate funding also affects SNAP's operation. So they're spending a lot on this SNAP program, and also the operation, the funding for the operation. So SNAP spending is generally driven by program participation, which can fluctuate due to economic conditions and program rules. In recent years, during and after time limit epidemic era benefits increased, like the COVID. When COVID happened, the benefits increased. More people was out of work. More people was coming for SNAP benefits, and the government had to spend more money. And the participation was steady because approximately 95% of SNAP spending is for the benefits themselves, which are 100% federally funded, and administration costs of eligibility, determination of benefits, issuance are shared between the state, territory, and the federal government. And other SNAP spending includes funds for nutrition, education, and employment and training. So you have a lot of things that was going on, programs in lieu of the SNAP benefits. And there was a lot of mandatory spending with SNAP. there is a lot of mandatory spending with SNAP. Because there are of all the food programs that they have, SNAP they say is the biggest spending, and we have those who are mad about the SNAP decision of going back to work if they are able-bodied and no children. I've seen men and women complain, but I would say that I'm just trying to tell you how this bill works, and that the there's so much going on here on this site that I can't sit here and read it to you all. So I'm gonna put the link down here, congress.gov link. So you guys could go and check all this out yourselves, and you can decide whatever you decide on it. And it's on congress.gov, and it's the Farm Bill Primer, SNAP, and Nutrition Title Program. And you can decide for yourselves what you think about it. And, I just hope we all, are able to eat. Because even with the SNAP benefits and all of this is going on, it affects a lot of other things too. Because you have, places like nursing home, hospitals, and stuff like that. A lot of things will be affected. So we'll just have to read into this, see how it go, and pray to God that we all will be fine, be able to eat. Our children will be able to eat. And I thank you all for listening to Tar Heel News Crew. And we'll see you on the next one.